discovered the novels of Jules Verne and was especially fascinated with the novel From the Earth to the Moon in 1865. Can you imagine somebody's imagination being so vibrant that they imagined space flight hundreds of years before it was possible?
Around the time? Was Solomon around the time?
Not then, not yet. Good job knowing lots of names.
Or what?
All right, I'm gonna read 2 more paragraphs and then be all done. So hang with me for this last little smidge.
He was dead, so like, and they didn't learn sign language at the time, so like that's hard to connect.
Right? I wonder if he just communicated through writing, probably.
Yeah.
He decided to try his own luck at writing science fiction, and his work reflected technical expertise that was based on real science. Isn't that fascinating, Jason? Are you fascinated? Me too.
I don't really know.
This included such previously unknown concepts such as microgravity, spacesuits, and the control of a rocket outside the atmosphere. Years of study paid off when Tsiolkovsky passed the exam to become a certified teacher. He moved to the town of Borovsk, where he was assigned to teach mathematics. During this period, he met and married Varvara Sokolova in 1880. Over the next few years, the teacher-scientist wrote a piece titled Free Space. It was never published during his lifetime, but was later put into print in the mid-20th century. In this historic text, he spoke of vacuums, weightlessness, and many of the other dangers facing future space voyagers. He also talked about using gyroscopes to control the orientation of a spacecraft. Last little bit, then we're done. In 1903, he published an article titled The Exploration of the World's Space with Jet Propulsion Instruments. Experts now recognize this as being the first true scientifically based proposal for space exploration. In the article, he formulated relationships between the changing mass of a rocket as it burned propellant, the velocity of exhaust gases, and the rocket's final velocity. Boy, that's complicated, right? As it burns the fuel, it weighs less. So that impacts the calculations. Have you all seen Hidden Figures?
Yes.
You know Katherine Johnson, that character?
Yes.
She was the only person at the time who could handle those calculations.
Yeah.
She was able to do them even though the
Wait, is that-
computers weren't.
Is that the space movie about the 3 girls?
Yeah,
Oh, I watched
About
that
the
in middle
women.
school.
yeah, that was a great movie, right? That would go on my list of space movies too. I count that as a space movie. But yeah, think of that, like, she was able to do these calculations that even the computers weren't doing well.
What was the method called again?
Her computational method, I don't even know enough math to know. I'm sure it has an actual name. You know who would know? LeBron.
Emperor's something. I know it's
I'll have to, you'll be teaching me when you find out. Here we go. Although he never built an actual space rocket, he did lay much of the groundwork in theoretical aerospace engineering. He was a humble teacher who is today held in the highest regard by the people of Russia. He's recognized as the father of space travel. Bum, bum, bum. Father of space travel. Okay,
Here,
so
Euler's method.
UYU, is that how you spell
EULERS method.
Yowza?
I thought it was emperor. Yes,
I have to do a little research. That's interesting. Yeah, she was quite something.
she's very smart woman.
Oh yeah, genius. All right, so here we go. I wrote down that Tsiolkovsky was a Russian teacher, that he did the first math for rockets in space, that he was a visionary. I wrote down that he was frail, deaf, and turned inward. He wrote some science fiction, and in 1903 he wrote the first true science-based proposal for space exploration. Does that sound good, like the highlights? I probably should have included that he was considered the father of space travel. I'm going to put that down too. All right, will you please make sure your name is on your papers? And I'm gonna come around and pick them up, let you have the rest of the hour to check your socials, and then we'll finish this reading tomorrow. And then Alka-Seltzer rockets, we might not be able to launch till Wednesday, but we can probably get them built tomorrow if we can go faster through the reading. Have you been watching that show? Is that what you were watching, that Mobhead show? I just saw that.
That's a song.
Oh, it's also a show. Oh man, it took us too long. I'm sorry. I owe you guys some time. I'll make good on it, I promise.
No, it's good. We got all the time.
I feel like super rushed because I was supposed to
Stop.
with you all.
Who did that?
Can I take this iron and give them? You guys are awesome. You're rock stars. I love you. Love having you in class. Shy, you have such good reading and writing
Hey,
skills.
Sean.
Who'd you have for English last year? Is that where you learned all this?
Miss Clark.
You're very good at it.
Very good at it.
I need to put kids who need help next to you.
For my eighth
I need help.
English and my ninth.
I need help. Point me next to Shy.
You have to do what she does then.
I don't know if she did that.
Well, if you look, you'll see.
You look, you paid attention, and it's, oh,
You know, binder clip. I just love you to pieces, Deshira. What am I gonna do when you graduate?
Hopefully, Dad can take my place.
I hope so too. We gotta start training her to be able to do that.
Yeah. I started rough too. Maybe she'll realize.
That's a good way to say it.
Definitely started rough.